Yes, Naila?
Yes, of course. Hi, everyone. Ahla wa sahla.
Hi.
Hi.
Sahla.
أهلا كيف؟
Ahlan.
Hi.
So I'm going to start first by teaching you how to welcome in Arabic. Because why? Why am I starting? Because welcoming in the Arabic culture is very important. Okay, we always like to exaggerate the welcoming of guests in order to make them feel at ease. So if you don't be surprised if an Arab welcomes you by repeatedly saying ahla wa sahla, ahla wa sahla, ahlan, yamiyat ahla wa sahla, 100 times welcome. Or they can even exaggerate to a point by saying nawart, nawarti, and that means you lit up. And to exaggerate more, you can add you lit up Holland, nawarti Hollanda. More, nawart Europa. You know, so you can, and we like it. So Arabs like this, and it makes them feel at ease. And so that's what I'm going to teach you. It takes some non-Arabs, it's difficult for them to get used to exaggerating. Especially I have problems with Europeans. I always tell them exaggerate, but they can't. So I'm going to practice with you now first the exaggeration of the welcoming of guests. So focus well with me and try to memorize what I'm teaching you, because after I would like you to welcome me on this Zoom conference, and I would like you to exaggerate the welcoming so that I would feel at ease, because I'm very nervous. Okay, so first, the term ahla wa sahla, what this means is ahla is you are one of us, one of the ahl, one of our family, and sahla means may your path towards us be very flat and plain, so you will have no difficulties reaching us. Okay, so it's a beautiful term. How do you pronounce it? Ahla. Okay, I would like you all to repeat after me. I want everyone to participate. Okay, yalla. So ahla,
أهلا.
ahla, sahla.
أهلا وسهلا.
Yeah, so everyone. I don't hear everyone.
Even us?
Ahla.
ahla wa sahla.
Unmute, unmute.
أهلا وسهلا.
Aywa, okay, now we're getting there. Okay, so ahla wa sahla. Say it, but say it convincingly. Don't say it robotically. Yalla.
Ahla wa sahla.
I like that.
أهلا وسهلا.
Ahla wa sahla. Again. Yalla.
Ahla wa sahla. Sahla.
ahla wa sahla.
Okay, good. So then I want you to say ahlan, which means twice ahla. Okay, ahlan. Yalla.
Ahlan.
أهلين.
Yes, stretch the N. Ahlan. Yeah.
Ahlan.
Okay, and the third one is Yamiyat ahla wa sahla. So 100 times welcome. Okay, yalla. Yamiyat ahla wa sahla.
ahla wa sahla.
Ahla wa sahla.
More people.
يمية أهلا وسهلا.
Now I'm starting to feel a bit welcome, but now I want to feel even more welcome. Now tell me that I lit up this Zoom meeting, okay? So tell me, nawarti, okay? Nawarti, yalla.
نورتي.
All of you.
Nawarki.
نورتي.
Nawarki.
Okay, so we repeat these after each other. So we say first ahla wa sahla, ahlan, jamiyat ahla wa sahla, nawarti. You got that? Yalla, I'll help you. Christian and the Lebanese, you can help them. Yeah. Okay, so start. أهلا
سهلة
أهلين
ليه
أهلين
أهلين.
يميت أهلا وسهلا.
أيوة برافو. And the last one you lit up.
نوركي.
نورتي with a T.
Perfect.
Not نورتي. نورتي.
Okay.
Perfect. So now I really feel welcome. Shukran. Thank you. Like we say in Lebanese, merci كتير. Okay. In Lebanese, we use a lot of French words because it used to be a French colony.
right
So one of the French words, the first one is merci. Okay. We even use it more than shukran, which is the official Arabic way to say thank you. Okay. Merci, and كتير means a lot. So we say a lot. Merci كتير. Yalla. Repeat.
Merci.
Merci كي.
Yeah. So don't forget, at the end of this session, when I finish, I want you to tell me merci كتير. Okay.
Merci.
كتير. 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 Yeah, very. Okay, so look, as you know, guys, maybe if you know, the Arabic has its own alphabet. And in that alphabet, we have letters which don't exist in other alphabets, like the Latin alphabet and the other alphabet. Two of these letters are the Ain, A, and the Ha. I will teach you how to pronounce this because we need them for the sentences we're going to learn. Okay? So what the Arabic script is a bit difficult to learn, not too much, but lately it's very trendy to use the Latin script with some numbers in them, like to transcribe the Arabic language, okay? So instead of writing everything in the Arabic script, you transcribe with the Latin script, and for the letters that don't exist in the Latin script, we use numbers, okay? So two of these letters I said are the Ain and the Ha. So we use numbers for these. So three, we use number 3 for the Ain and number 7 for the Ha. First, I'm going to teach you how to pronounce these two letters so that we can be able to say other things in Arabic. Okay? The Ain, okay? It's like when you say Arabic in Arabic, we say Arab. Arab. Okay, maybe. Yeah. Okay. Arabi. Okay?
Arab.
Arab. So what I'm saying at the beginning is not Arabi, but Arabi. Okay? I'm starting with the sign, which is a 3. So how do you say this? If you try to say A and then put your finger on the man there, Adam's apple, and the women here at the bottom of your throat, squeeze it a bit and say Ah, 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 Ah. Do you feel it? Ah. Now say Arab. 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 Yeah, because only when saying the Ain properly you sound Arabic. Otherwise, you will always sound Western. If you say أنا بحكي Arabi, it sounds Western. أنا بحكي Arabi, it sounds Arab. Okay? You agree? Okay. The other letter is the Ha. The Ha is the 7. Okay, and how do you pronounce it? It's an H, but very deep, also from the bottom of your throat. It's as if you're cleaning your glasses, okay? You want to make some steam on your glasses, you do, okay? That's how deep it is, Ha. Ha. Or if you're trying to get someone's attention, you say, hey, okay? Hey, okay? It's that deep. So it's the Ha of the word Habibi. You know this word?
Habibi.
Habibi, which means my love in Arabic. Habib, Habib. Look at the difference. I can say Habibi, or I can say Habibi. Okay? Try to say Habibi. 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 Okay, great. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen now and teach you some, host disabled attendee screen sharing.
I'll just make you host just a minute.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Can you see my screen now, everyone?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
great. So we're going to start first. This is from my book called تعلم لبناني, which means learn Lebanese Arabic. You can see, look, it's all in transcription. I did it in transcription in order to make it easier for people to learn speaking. Otherwise, they have to learn the Arabic script, and then from the Arabic script, learn standard Arabic. It's too complicated. This gets you straight to the point, like I always like to be straight to the point. Okay, so what I'm going to teach you is the most common way to say hello, which actually means also welcome. It's another way to say welcome, but we use it as hello, okay? And it uses the 7. You see here? The 7 is in the middle of the word, which means there's a ha in the middle of the word. So how do you pronounce this? Marhaba. Okay?
Marhaba.
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 Perfect.
Marhaba.
Wow. كتير منيح. Very good. Okay, marhaba. How do you can answer back with marhaba, but I always like to answer a bit differently, okay? Surprise the other, okay? I like to say marhabtain, okay? Which means double marhaba. Again, exaggeration. You give me 1 marhaba, I give you 2 back, okay? So, marhabtain. Yeah, repeat it.
Marhabtain.
Marhabtain. Marhabtain.
Perfect, guys. You're really good with the ha. You mastered it from the first 5 seconds. Bravo, 5 minutes. Okay, great. So I'm going to tell you marhaba, answer me appropriately. Okay? Marhaba.
Marhabtain.
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 I heard marabtin. I didn't hear marhabtin. Okay? Yeah, again. Marhaba.
Marhabtain.
Marhabtain.
That's more like it. Marhabtin. Okay. Great. So, okay. The next one is what I taught you before, ahla wa sahla. Notice in ahla wa sahla, there's no 7. So it's just the soft H. Ahla wa sahla. Okay, repeat it.
Ahla wa sahla.
Ahla wa sahla.
Or ahlin.
Ahleen.
Usually we answer with, if to a man we say ahla fiik, to a woman we say ahla fiik. So I'm a woman, so I'm going to tell you ahla wa sahla, answer me appropriately. Ahla wa sahla.
Ahla fike.
Ahla fik.
Bravo. Ahla fiik. Bravo. Okay, for now, so I'm going to skip the other ones. There are too many ways to greet in Arabic because we want to learn other things as well. So now we know how to greet with marhaba, marhabtain, and then we know how to welcome guests and exaggerate the welcome, which they love. Okay. Next things, there are some keywords you need to know in Arabic. Okay. We use ya usually right in front of the name. Like I would say, let's say I'm saying marhaba to Subrata. I tell him marhaba ya Subrata. Okay, so yeah.
Hey Nela, sorry to interrupt, but can you please accept one attendee who is trying to join, because you're the host, only you can accept.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay. Yes, I did.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so marhaba ya buvana.
مرحبتين.
Bravo. Perfect. Okay. So ya is one of the things you use it to address someone. Yalla. Have you ever heard this? Yalla.
يلا حبيبي.
Yalla habibi. Yes.
Yalla habibi.
Yes. Which means yalla is used for many things. First thing is to hurry up. Like yalla yalla, if you say it repeatedly, it means like, come on, hurry up. However, it's also used to agree to something. Like if I tell you, let's go have a coffee, you tell me, yalla. I tell you, can you do this for me? Yalla. Okay? It's like also like, okay, I will do it. Okay? Another key word is Inshalla. Okay? Which means God willing, which is officially it is Insha'Allah. But in Lebanese dialect, we say Inshallah. Yeah? Inshallah. Inshallah is used by Muslims as well as Christians because it means if God willing. Yeah. And it's not really religious. We do say it without, some people, okay, maybe mean it, but we use it just without thinking. I don't think if you hear someone saying Inshallah, it means he's very religious. Okay? Inshallah is I know I live in Europe and Europeans find it so annoying that Arabs, like if they ask him, can you prepare this report for tomorrow? And the Arab said, Inshallah. Which means God willing. And Europeans think, what God willing? Do it, just say yes and do it. So Inshallah is for us not really, it can be to avoid really like saying yes, for sure it will happen, but it's also, we find it very arrogant to say for sure if it's something it will happen in the future, because things that happen in the future, you don't know, it's in the hands of God. I don't know if I'll be living tomorrow, especially if I'm living in Lebanon, unfortunately. Okay, so that's why we find it also arrogant to say yes, like see you tomorrow, yes, for sure. You don't know, Inshallah. Okay, so let's all say Inshallah.
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 You have this also in your language, right? Inshallah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Next one, Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah has a 7. Alhamdulillah, which means praise be to God. Do you use this as well?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. So we won't spend too much time on this. We use it a lot just to say that it's going on. Alhamdulillah. And it's also in the Arabic culture, just like for you guys, you have to show your appreciation to whatever you have. Okay, always show appreciation. Okay, in Lebanese, we have other greetings which are French related. Okay, we use them a lot. So for good morning, instead of saying sabah al khair, we say bonjour. Okay. However, we pronounce it as if it's Arabic. We don't pronounce it as if it's French, because in French it is bonjour, but in Arabic, bonjour. Okay. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
And bonjour.
In Lebanese.
In Lebanese, sorry, Lebanese. And how would you answer to bonjour? Do I like you to answer the same way back? La. I always like you to give another answer. Bonjourin, okay, which means double good morning. Okay, yalla. So let's practice it. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Bravo. Okay. Marhaba.
Marhabten.
Marhabten. Marhabten.
Bravo. Next one. Bonsoir. Okay. Good evening. Yalla. Repeat. Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoirin.
Bonsoir.
And the answer,
Bonsoirin.
good evening. Bonsoirin.
Bonsoirin.
Bonsoirin. And also, we use the word hi a lot. Okay, hi. And this is a very typical, this one here, it's a typical Lebanese expression which has 3 languages in it, English, Arabic, and French. So, hi is English. Kifak means how are you in Lebanese. And ça va is good in French. Okay, so English, Arabic, French. Look how we say, hi, kifak, ça va? Okay, so let's practice it. Yalla, why not? Okay, tell me this expression, this. Hi, kifak, ça va?
كيفك ça va
Hey, كيفك سوا?
Hi, كيفك سوا?
Perfect. You're sounding Lebanese. Great. Okay. So kifak, which we just learned now, is said to a man. To a woman, you say kifik. Okay. So kifak to a man, kifik to a woman. How do you answer to kifak and kifik? In Lebanese, we have this word which means good. Mnih. Okay? Mnih. Can you repeat?
منيح.
Me.
Perfect.
منيحة.
Mnih. And a woman says mniha.
منيحة
Me.
So how would you ask me, how are you?
كيفك?
كيفك.
منيح.
And I say mniha. But
Me.
now, if I ask Subrata, kifak, what do you answer?
منيح.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Okay, again, ask me, how are you?
كيفك?
I tell you,
كيفك.
no, kifik, because I'm a woman. Kifik. And how I answer, look, I can say, mniha, ça va? I can combine Arabic with French. Mniha, ça va? Okay? So, next, so now we know how to greet, how to say how are you. Always, by the way, some people forget, if someone greets you and says kifak or kifik, and you answer, right away ask back, kifak. Oh yeah, and I need to teach you these. I need to teach you these 2 pronouns, the 3 pronouns. I is ana, okay, ana, ana. You to a man is inta. Repeat.
أنت.
Inta. You to a woman, inti.
أنت.
Inti.
For I, is there no gender variation?
Sorry, no gender, we don't have. We don't have no gender. We are very gender oriented. Okay, so back to, I ask you, someone asks you kifak or kifik, you answer mnih, mniha. Answer, ask back, kifak inta. Remember, inta, if it's a
Amazing.
man. Kifik inti,
أنت.
if it's a woman. Yeah? Let's try it again. I ask you as if you are a woman, okay? Answer all as if you are a woman and ask me back, and how are you? Okay? Or first we start with marhaba,
مرحبتين.
مرحبتين.
مرحبا
kifik,
ميحة.
منحة.
كيفي أنت؟
bravo.
Right.
Kifik inti. So you say mniha, kifik inti. And then I answer mniha, alhamdulillah. So we have 3 ways to answer is going well. Alhamdulillah, mniha, and ça va. Okay? And you can combine all 3. You can say mniha, ça va, alhamdulillah. Okay? Okay. We'll skip. There are many different ways to say how are you in Arabic. Let's skip them. 1 is good for now. Another thing you need to know about Lebanese and Arabic as well is that there is no verb to be. So is doesn't exist in Arabic. So if I want to say I am Naila, I say I Naila, okay? Or me Naila. I say Ana Naila. I am fine, I say I fine. Ana mniha. Yasmin is fine, Yasmin mniha. Salim is fine, Salim mnih. See, so Salim, fine. And I don't know if you have any Arabic friends, but sometimes they speak English without is, Arabs. They say like, you good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I understand
Yeah,
that.
that's because we don't have is in Arabic. Okay. What do I want to teach you now? I want to teach you how to say goodbye. Okay. Again, there are many, many ways to say goodbye, like salam, ma salame. But let's keep it simple the Lebanese way. The most common Lebanese way is easy. This one. Yalla bye. Okay. Yalla bye. Okay. And we combine it with an expression like, do you need something? But we don't really mean it usually. Okay? It's just a way to say goodbye. It's just a formality. Okay? So I say yalla bye, and to a man I say badakshi, and to a woman I say badikshi, which means you want something. Okay? Badak, you want, she is something. Okay? So I'm going away. I say yalla bye, badakshi, as if you are a man. Okay? So you answer la, which means no. Salamtak. Okay? So I just want your safety, which is very important in the Arabic world. Okay? If you're going anywhere, I just wish you safety. Okay?
مع السلامة.
مع السلامة is another way. Okay? You can say لا مع السلامة. So go safe. Go with safety. Bye مع السلامة. Okay, so now I'm gonna go away. I'm gonna tell you these and you answer me. I'm gonna say, do you need anything? Tell me no. Your safety. But use the feminine way because I'm a woman. Okay? Yeah. Yalla bye. بدك شي؟
لا سلامتك.
La salame.
سلامتك.
Salame. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. لا سلامتك. Now let's try, let's say a man says goodbye to you. So Christian, can you try to tell them this? And you should answer appropriately to a man. Okay, yeah.
I should be addressing a male or a female?
Address a female now.
Female. يلا باي. بدك شيء؟ لا سلامتك.
All of you. لا سلامتك. Okay.
How do
The
you
way
there?
to, sorry, was the
How do you
request?
pronounce the 3 in there?
The 3
Yeah.
here in مع السلامة. The 3 was the that from the throat. Remember? مع السلامة. Okay.
Okay.
مع
My.
السلامة.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay. So let's try this. I say yalla bye. You tell me this. Okay. Yalla bye.
باي. مع السلامة.
My salame.
مع السلامة. This one is difficult. That's why I taught you this. Yalla bye badakshi and la salamtik, la salamtik. That's easier. Okay. For now, concentrate on the easier. Okay, in the Arabic culture, we always love to say, pass the greetings to someone. Okay, sallim ala. Even let's say like Christian is a fellow Lebanese and I don't know his family. Okay, still when I tell him bye, I can tell him yalla bye بدك شي سلم على أهلك. Say hi to your family, even if I don't know them. It's not strange, right? Right, Christian?
True.
Yeah.
صح.
Mm?
Correct.
صح. Okay. So سلم, it means like do the salam. Okay. Do the salam to, and then you say the name of someone, or سلم على البابا, سلم على الماما. Okay, that's very typical to the Lebanese, let's say Lebanese culture.
وصل الله يسلمك.
Yes, and what do you answer with it? So like Christian answered, he used the feminine way because he's telling me, وصل, it means consider it arrived. Allah يسلمك. Okay, may God keep you safe. Let's practice this again, Christian. Okay, سلم على أهلك.
وصل الله يسلمك.
Perfect. Okay. So now I'm gonna address you guys, okay, as if you are a woman, okay. سلمي على الماما. Say hi to your mom. What do you tell me? This.
Allah يسلمك.
وصل الله يسلمك.
وصل الله يسلمك.
Perfect. Perfect. كتير منيح. برافو عليكم. Let's make conversation, okay? So now we have Karim, this is Karim, and this is Yasmin. And let's try to, using what I taught you, to make this conversation between Karim and Yasmin. Who would like to participate? Who would like to be Karim? Wait, I can't see everyone, let me see. If you would like to be Karim, just do this. Yalla, come on. I didn't see any.
I can help. There's
okay.
no one.
Yeah, you are Karim, and
Okay.
I will name someone.
Buvana wanted
Buvana.
to be Yasmin.
Yeah, Buvana will be Yasmin. Okay, yalla.
Okay. مرحبا بوفانا.
مرحبتين كريم.
كيف حالك؟ كيفك؟
نيها كيفك أنت؟
أنا الحمد لله منيح. يلا بدك شيء؟
يلا باي. I don't know. Say hi.
It was لا سلامتك. Okay, لا سلامتك. لا سلامتك. Then now say Buvana, say سلم على أميرة.
سلم على أميرة.
وصل الله يسلمك.
Bravo. Bravo عليكم. Everyone, how did they do? Do this if they did well.
Nice.
Okay, great. Do I still have time? I'm running out, right?
Actually, we are running short of time.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah,
so I'm gonna wrap it up. I had more things, but I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm just gonna wrap it up with some body language, okay? So in Arabic and Lebanese, let me stop this screen share. We talk also with our body. So I'm going to teach you just a couple of things that we use a lot, because my experience with European, they always find these strange. Okay, like if I want to tell you no, okay, no, instead of saying la, what do? I do. So either I only do my eyebrows up, or I just say. And for Europeans, they get
Some
upset.
consider it very rude.
Yeah, they find it very rude. But, so we only mean no with it, okay? So, okay, another one is, yeah, Europeans, if they find something delicious, they do like this. Okay, but for us, this is more like, what did you do? هلا بدبرك. Then we use this to say, you will see later what I do with you. This is used a lot by mothers to the children if they're in a public place, okay? And they don't want to yell at them. They look at them like you're threatening me and tell them. As a child, I used to be terrified of this one. Okay. And we use this to say like, what's up? What's happening? What's up? We have to, in Arabic we say shufi, that's in words, but in body language it's like, okay. Okay, so that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have some Arabic friends and you will practice what you just learned. Oh yeah, I wanted to teach you, you know what I wanted to teach you, but we don't have time. I want to teach you how to flirt a bit with a Lebanese girl, because Lebanese girls love this. And when I moved to Europe, I missed this a lot, because Europeans are so like straight, you know, and no heke playing around or flirting or whatever. So I used to miss this a lot, but now I'm used to it. Khalas, I gave it up. Okay, like things like if you meet a girl, she says, Ana Rania, you tell her, أهلين رانيا, اسمك كتير حلو وانت كتير حلوة. Okay. Would you like to hear this, Rania, or does it annoy you?
No, not at all. I hate it.
You hate it? Oh! Oh, I chose the wrong person.
I've left Lebanon a long time ago. I think that's why.
Okay. Okay, but I don't know. I like compliments, you know, and things like this. So if someone says اسمك كتير حلو, it means you have a beautiful name. Okay, I'll teach you. انت حلوة, it means you are very pretty. Okay, say it. انت حلوة. انت حلوة. Then I tell you merci كتير. Okay. And now you tell me thank you, and I'm gonna go away. Okay. And tell me bye in Arabic.
Yalla bye.
First, thank you. Where are your manners?
Merci.
Merci كتير.
Merci.
Merci.
كتير.
And then yalla bye.
Yalla bye.
Bye.
Bye. مع السلامة.
Wow. That was awesome. Thanks a lot, Nella, for a crash course in Arabic and also telling us about the body language. Great. Awesome. Thank you.